something like a bird within her sang. All I know, she sang a little while and then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain.
Thanks for coming, y'all.
My behavior's unacceptable, so condescending and necessarily critical. I have a tendency of getting very physical, so watch your step, cause if I do, you'll need a miracle. You train me dry, make me wonder why I'm even here. The double vision I was seeing is finally clear. You want to stay, but you know very well I want you gone. Not fit to fucking tread the ground that I'm walking on. When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Yeah. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What you were doing was screwing things up inside my head. You should know better, you never listen to what I said. Touching your pillow and writhing in the naked sweat, hoping somebody someday will do you like I did. When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Does it kill? Does it burn? Is it painful to learn that it's me who has all the control? Does it thrill? Does it sting when you feel what it brings and you wish that you had me to hold? When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Yeah. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
coming to you live from historic McBean Stadium in the heart of Lincoln, California. It's time for Potters Baseball. Potters Baseball brought to you by Stone's Broadcast Networks. And now let's send it up to the booth, to the legend, Mark the Phantom Lowe.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to McBean Stadium as the strains of Star Spangled Banner waft over us from Gracie, who had got to be all of 4 or 5 years old. She's been out here I think she's just in the neighborhood, and they just pull her in there and say, hey, you want to sing the national anthem? She does a fantastic job, and she sets the table for this PEL contest between the hometown Lincoln Potters and the visiting Healdsburg Prune Packers. Third game of a 3-game series. The Prune Packers won on Tuesday 5-4 right here at McBean. And yesterday in Healdsburg, it was the Prune Packers by a 7-2 count. So the Potters trying to salvage one out of this, and also in the PEL title race. Now the Prune Packers have got themselves a nice little lead at 12-2, but the Humboldt Crabs are at 10-4 for the second place and second playoff spot. The Potters at 6-6 on the season, so they do not want to lose touch with the Humboldt Crabs for that second spot. And they also would like to get a win over the Healdsburg Prune Packers here tonight. It is Dawson Raddick coming out of the bullpen to start this one. Is his 15th appearance of the season. Make that 14th appearance of the season. 15 innings pitched, 15 hits allowed, 5 runs, a 3.00 earned run average, 16 strikeouts and 9 walks, and he will face a very prodigious lineup for the Humboldt Prune Packers, Healdsburg Prune Packers. Now that would be a team, the Humboldt Prune Packers. Let's take a look at that lineup. Thank you, Riley. Alex Leopard, the center fielder. Blake Grimmer, who's homered in both games, is batting second. J.C. Osorio, a guard, who is the third baseman batting fifth, has also homered in both games. Logan Sutter, the local product, batting third. Cade Ladoff is catching tonight. McCoy making his appearance as the DH. Campbell is short, and Saviteri, the second baseman. Caden Tack, the right-hander, is the starter for the Healdsburg Prune Packers, but right now it's going to be all about Dawson Raddick as he prepares to face Alex Leopard and get us started here. Leopard at .314 on the season and has hit 3 home runs. He comes to us from Sebastopol, California, University of California at San Diego, and he'll start it off against Dawson Raddick. First start of the season, I believe, for Dawson, and his 14th appearance. He does have 1 save, no wins or losses. The Submariner coming up against the Prune Packers here, and we are underway, and that is a strike, and we are underway. Riley, what's the official temperature at the first pitch? You always like to look that up. First pitch time, 6:36. Pretty good since the umpires were lollygagging to get down here. 0-1 on Leopard. Left-handed hitting center fielder takes outside for a ball, 1-1. 102 according to Riley's phone. And it says, I like how it says under the 102 it says sunny. I like that because, yeah, that's an easy mistake to make. 102 and partly cloudy. I suppose it could be. Sharply hit up the middle into center field, a base hit. So Leopard records the first hit of the game. He is at first base. And that'll bring up Blake Grimmer, who, as we said in the open, has been very good in this series. He came into the series with 2 home runs and 10 RBI. He now has 4 home runs and 14 RBI. He has a home run yesterday and a home run on Tuesday. Left-handed hitter out of the University of Tennessee takes that one outside for a ball. Blake from Spring Lake, Michigan, and the University of Tennessee. Big left-handed hitter. Takes outside again. Listed as 6'3" and 205 is Blake Grimmer. I'll believe that. Leopard at first base. Grimmer takes, and that is ball 3. Trying the outside corner and not finding it is Dawson Raddick, and so Grimmer 3-0 with Logan Sutter from Loomis, California on deck. And that comes inside, but too far inside, and Grimmer will get a 4-pitch walk. So quickly trouble for the Potters as the Prune Packers have put the first 2 runners on base. And here's the local product who has a nice rooting section. He's out of Loomis, California. His name is Logan Sutter. 360 on the season for Logan with 7 home runs and 24 RBI. Also 31 runs scored for the right-handed first baseman. And Raddick comes in too high, 1-0. Potters used 5 pitchers in the game on Tuesday. I believe another 5 yesterday. Swing and a miss on Sutter. 1 ball and 1 strike. Got a big series on the road to the Potters starting off tomorrow night against the Medford Rogues. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday up in Medford. So that are going to be 6 games in 6 days against tough competition. As Logan Sutter takes outside, it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Thirsty Thursday out here at McBean Stadium, $1 special Lincoln beers. Sutter takes a strike, so it's 2-2. Thought that one was a little bit high. Right on the top of the strike zone, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last time, 635 of those beers were sold, $1 beers. Again, it's tough to tell whether you've got the capacity to beat that. It looks like these people are determined. 2-2 is outside, 3-2. Piper's already walking the streets, trying to drum up some beer sales down there. You don't have to drum them up if it's $1 beer. I mean, it's there. The reason is right there. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the first inning. Sutter pops it up right side. That should get out of play. Ty McGraw is chasing it. And while we have a second round, let's look at defensive alignment for your Potters. Hanson, Russell, and Liao in the outfield. Everett Johnson is at third. Brett Griffiths at short. Story at second. He had a home run yesterday. McGraw at first. Mason Belding behind the plate. And Dawson Raddick on the mound out of Gretna, Nebraska. And check swing and is inside. So a second straight walk issued by Raddick. The base is now loaded and Jacob French coming to the plate. Jacob at .430 on the season. He is out of UC Berkeley, and Nate Kajowski is going to go out and talk to Dawson Raddick. Jacob French hailing from Benicia, California. And he has 5 home runs on the season, has driven in 36 runs for the Prune Packers, who are 23-2 coming into tonight, and 12-2 in PEL play. Potters at 22-7 now, and 6-6 in PEL play. Now it's starting out well for the Potters with a single up the middle by Leopard, then a 4-pitch walk to Grimmer, then Sutter had a battle to walk on the 3-2 pitch, and they're loaded up for French. Johnson even with the bag at third. McGraw the same at first, so it looks like they'll come home with it if they get it. In the middle, it'll be a double play try as Raddick delivers outside, 1-0. J.C. Agard, who has been trouble for the Potters in the first 2 games, is in the on-deck circle. That is outside again. Missing that outside corner by a fair piece is Dawson Raddick. It's 2-0, and the Potters are going to get some activity moving around in the bullpen. It's going to take somebody a while to get going. They're not anticipating any movement this early. 2-0 pitch. French takes outside, ball 3. Looks like Braden Sharp is running out there. But we'll have nobody throwing yet. 3-0 pitch is inside ball. Oh, call strike. That was clearly in the strike zone. So French way out over the plate from the left side. It's a little misleading there as he recoiled, and the umpire right on top of it. So it's 3-1. And that's ball 4. So a single and 3 walks results in a run. French will get the RBI. It'll be number 37 for Jacob. Leopard crosses the plate, his 26th run scored. Bases still loaded for the Prune Packers. J.C. Agard, the third baseman, hitting .393 with 8 home runs, 2 of them in the last 2 days. 2 solo shots. Right-handed hitter takes inside for a ball. J.C. out of Hayward, California, and San Jose State University. Takes that one in there for a strike. 8 home runs and 23 RBI. 18 runs scored for J.C. One for 3 with that home run on Tuesday. Takes inside corner, call strike 2. One, 2 now at Agard. He fouls it off. Another one that was inside. Handled flawlessly by Cade Ladoff in the on-deck circle. Playing the carom off the screen. That's fouled back to the screen again. Rattling the cameras there, Riley. You got to tell him to stop that. We're just getting started. We can't have the cameras rattled already. Good to see the kids zone is back up and running down the left field line. Even with the fence out there, 1 and 2 coming up. Line drive to second base. Nice play. What a play by Zach Story. Goes up high and makes the catch. Had to time that one perfectly, and he did. And Story comes down with the ball, robs Agard of a hit and a couple of RBI. The first out is recorded, and Cade Ladoff will be the hitter. Cade was the DH on Tuesday and was 1 for 4 with a run scored. He is hitting .385. He has 4 home runs. He steps in here with 23 runs batted in and a 1 out and 1 in for the Prune Packers in the first. Ladoff takes outside, 1-0. Cade from Bradenton, Florida, and the University of Michigan. Takes a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Prune Packers have scored 1. They have the bases loaded, now 1 out. Ladoff takes outside. Bronzini and Jake Ferretti warming up for the Potters. Bronzini and Ferretti. That one's hit sharply, and right field, a base hit, right center. In fact, 1 run will score easily. Here comes the second one, cut off by Liao. He's going to go to second for the race runner. No, it's no good. And there it gets through. Here comes to the plate. The throw is too high, and he will score. So it's 2 runs batted in for Ladoff. The throw got away on the infield as they were trying to get Ladoff going to second base. Had a chance, the ball got away, an alert base running by Jacob French to score, so clears the bases. And Ladoff will get credit for a double there and 2 runs batted in. So 4 runs in for the Prune Packers. Going to have to be an error assessed, probably, I guess, on the throw from right field to allow French to score because he had stopped at third. There's a line drive foul by the designated hitter, Jake McCoy. McCoy at 305 out of San Jose State. Comes up here, laid off at second base. Swings and fouls it. Mason Belding behind the plate. Picks it up and returns it to Dawson Raddick. It is 0-2 now on Jake McCoy. Cade Campbell, the shortstop, number 8 here, follows McCoy. Takes high and outside. 1-2. A single, a double, and 3 walks for the Prune Packers here, and they put 4 up on the board in the top of inning number 1. That just misses outside. Evens the count up at 2-2. Swings and misses. He got him on strikes. First strikeout for Dawson Raddick, second out of the inning. And here comes Cade Campbell, the shortstop. Campbell hitting .314 on the year. Comes out of UC Berkeley. And Lodi, California. And takes it inside for a ball. Campbell with 16 RBI, 14 runs scored, no home runs on the season. He's playing at shortstop for the Prune Packers, as he did on Tuesday. Hits it right back up middle, but slowly. Story comes in on it, gloves it, throws on the run, and gets him at first base. So the Prune Packers put 4 up on the board in the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Prune Packers 4. Potters coming up to bat.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
Bottom of inning number 1, Potters trailing it 4-0. Mark the Phantom Low along with Riley the Engineer. And it is Caden Tack out on the mound for the Prune Packers. He will face a lineup of Potters that looks something like this on your screen. Brett Griffiths leading us off today, then Leo and McGraw. Hanson in the cleanup spot. Paniagua batting 5th. Mason Belding headed to LSU hitting 6th. Everett Johnson with the third base call today. Russell in center field. Zach Story with the pinch hit home run in yesterday's game. He's batting 9th and playing second base. And, of course, Dawson Raddick on the mound for the Potters to start this one. And here's Tack. Delivers a strike. 16 innings on the year. 5 hits, just 1 run, an 0.56 earned run average. 16 strikeouts, 3 walks. No wins or losses. His last outing was on July 3rd against the Chico Lone Wolves. And Griffiths takes a strike. Generous outside corner there. That's what Dawson Raddick was looking for. Tack right now in the portal. Misses outside with that fastball at 90. So a very impressive resume. 0.56 ERA in 16 innings pitched, just 5 hits allowed for the right-hander. And he's got a 4-run lead to work with here. Griffson hits it right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. So Brett, who's hitting 244 coming in, breaks the seal on Caden Tack right away, and he is at first base with nobody out. And here's Ethan Liao out of Dublin, California, and Gardner-Webb University, the Running Bulldogs, one of my favorites. Ethan Liao playing out in right field tonight. Delivers the fastball. It's in there for a strike. Again, a generous strike. Liao at 279 with a home run and 15 RBI on the season. Breaking ball, that's poured in there for a strike again, 0-2. Ty McGraw on deck for the Potters. Liao hits it right off the glove of the pitcher, who picks it up barehanded, throws the second, and it gets away. Griffiths is going to look up, take off for third, and he will get there. So the line drive knocked the glove off the hand of the pitcher. Going to be I don't know if I can give that a hit. I think it has to be a fielder's choice and an error. I think that's the way we have to go. So going to third is Griffin. It's a fielder's choice and an error on the pitcher. On a ball that was hit very hard by Liao, and here's Ty McGraw. 439 on the season. McGraw takes in the dirt. Let's take a look defensively at the Hillsburg Prune Packers, shall we, Riley? French in left, Leopard in center, and Grimmer in right. Agard, Campbell, Savateri, and Sutter in the infield. Kate Ladoff is behind the plate today, and Caden Tack is on the hill. Thank you, Riley. 1-0 to Ty McGraw. Hits it to left field. Fighting the sun out there, makes the catch, the tag at third. It's a strong throw on a hop. He is safe at the plate. They're going to probably check at third and see that he might have left early. They're going to check it, and he is called out for leaving early. So the throw is too late, but the call was made, and they threw it right back, and I thought he might have taken off early myself. And the umpire, the home plate umpire, gave the call right away. The base umpire or field umpire checks the catch. The home plate umpire checks the tag, and he made the call right away. Staying at first base with Liao. So a double play pulled by the Prune Packers as the Potters had some good fortune and had some bad fortune. That was an excellent throw from left field by French. It was a close play anyway. And the umpire, like I said, did not hesitate at all. He made the out call right away. So in his mind, there was a leave early, and the Prune Packers went right to third base. Get it. McGraw hit it a little bit too hard. If it would have been a little bit of air underneath it, it would have been different. Here's Jason Hansen. He'll take a strike. 0-1. There goes the runner. That laid off is going to mishandle it, so he will not throw. It's a stolen base for Liao. He's in scoring position. The pitch is called the ball, so it's 1-1 on Hansen, sitting .317 on the season with 8 runs batted in. Out of Roseville, California, and UC Davis. That is in there for a strike, 1-2. Hansen takes call, strike 3. So the Potters threaten and don't score. We go to the second inning. Prune Packers on top 4-0.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level.
Top of the second from McBean Stadium, Nick Bronzini now on the mound for the Potters, making his 5th appearance, 4 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 8 hits, and 5 runs. He is 0-1 on the season, and he will face Antonelli Sabateri, the second baseman out of Rowlett, Texas, and Texas Tech University. He's the dueling dogs batter today. Bronzini, the left-hander, delivers high. Nick is out of San Ramon, California, University of Washington, making, as we said, his 5th appearance of the season. One 1-0 in there for a strike. 87 miles an hour. 1 ball and 1 strike on Sabateri. Did not play on Tuesday and is out at second base today. Jacob French actually played second base on Tuesday, made a tremendous play to rob the Potters of a hit. There's a swing and a miss. And showing his versatility, he moves out to left field today and had an excellent throw to the plate on that Griffith try to score from third on the fly ball, which he was ruled to have left early. And the Prune Packers pulled off the double play. Kind of shut the Potters down in the bottom of the first inning. That is ball 2. 2-2, trying the slider. Missed it outside and low. Heartening to see all these fans rally, going down to the Brick and Barrel, coming back with a beer in each hand. That's the way you like it. Yep, there you go. Don't waste a trip. 2-2 pitches fouled off. Dollar beers today. Pouring the Lincoln Special Brew. Trying to break the record of 635 from earlier in the season. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. The heat has kind of kept some people away, I think, although people are kind of straggling in now. 102 at first pitch, so that'll do it. There it is. A good-looking pitch, call strike 3. And besides getting a dollar beer, you can get half off Dueling Dogs down there if you want to. As Bronzini strikes out Sabatieri for the first down. And here's Alex Leopard, the leadoff hitter, who singled and scored in the first inning. Alex came in at .314 on the season. Center fielder for the Prune Packers, and he does have 3 home runs. Scored his 26th run of the summer back in inning number 1. Left-hander against the left-hander Nick Bronzini. And he delivers a strike. Right about 89 on that one. Bronzini, 6'4", 245 out of San Ramon. Outside. Belding knocks it down. He has to go chase it and return it to Bronzini from whence it came. And it'll even the count at 1-1 strike. We're in the top of the second inning. Prune Packers put 4 up on the board in the first. Potters had 2 on with nobody out in the bottom of the first, and that amounted to nothing, unfortunately. So that's where we are, 4-0. Bronzini's delivery is fouled out of play to our left. It's 1-2. Prune Packers got a pitcher not throwing yet, but stretching down in their bullpen area. Tack has gone made 4 appearances, and he's thrown 14 innings. So he's about three or four innings a start, basically. Leopard check swing, and it is outside for a ball. That evens up the count at 2-2 on Alex out of University of California at San Diego. Inside. Bronzini touches 90 with that one, but it's off the plate on the inside corner, so it is 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next home game not until next Wednesday when the Solano Mudcats come to town. Then next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, a big series with the Medford Rogues. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That is high ball 4. Fourth walk issued by Potter's pitchers today, and it'll bring up Blake Grimmer. Blake is a home run in each of the 2 games of the series, walked and scored in the first. His 14th run scored of the season. Grimmer fouls that one back to the screen, 0-1. Logan Sutter to follow. Leopard is on for the second time. Trying to measure Bronzini here, see if he'll take off. That's fouled back again. Nick has a little bit of a leg kick off the stretch, so we'll see if the Prune Packers try to anticipate what he's going to do. Right now it's 0-2 on Grimmer. From the University of Tennessee, came in at .340 with 4 home runs. He is out in right field. There goes the runner. The pitch is a ball. The throw to second base is right on time, and no, did not get him. Around the tag went Leopard. Excellent throw by Belding. Maybe a little bit too high, allowed Leopard to get in on the backside of the base. Pitch was called a ball, so it is 1-2 now on Grimmer. And Leopard in scoring position with just 1 out. Bronzini, the second pitcher for the Potters. Dawson Raddick through the first inning. Leopard trying to measure it again. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left center field, base hit. Leopard had to wait, but he will score easily. Grimmer rounds first, heads for second. The throw comes in a little bit too late. It's a double for Blake Grimmer. Another run up on the board for the Prune Packers, and they lead it 5-0. Grimmer continues his hot series against the Potters with another run batted in and another extra base hit. And here comes Logan Sutter. Sutter walked his first time up from nearby Loomis, California. Brings the crowd out with him every time, too. You know, he's bringing their paid customers. I like that. I like that draw. Right-handed hitting first baseman against Bronzini. And Nick delivers high and outside. 1-0. Jacob French on deck for the Prune Packers. Grimmer leads at second base. The fastball is too high again, 2-0. Straightaway and deep for the outfield. Lee out deep in right, Ty Russell in center, and in left it's Jason Hansen. Fastball catches the outside corner, 2-1. So next Wednesday, our next home game against the Solano Mudcats. Also put on the calendar, the 25th is the next movie night here at McBean Stadium. Empire Strikes Back. Swing and a miss. Good fastball by Bronzini. Sutter goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it was like the Star Wars, and then Star Wars, they, you know, a guy snuck in there and shot the thing and blew up the place, and so the Empire had to strike back. So the next movie, The Empire Strikes Back. That's how that works, Riley. Are you a fan of the originals, those 3? Yeah, good man. I thought so. And then the Jedi, who's went away, then they returned for the next movie, but that's 3 years later. Popped up. Short right center field coming on is Russell, and he'll make the catch. The bluff at second base, but no advance, and Logan is retired on a fly ball to center field for the second out, and Jacob French will be the hitter.
Now batting for Healdsburg, number 15, left fielder Jacob French.
I just remember the one. Is it at the end? It's at the end of number 2 when Han Solo is frozen. Well, 5, but it's really 2. Yeah, okay, it's 5. All right, technically you're right, it's 5, but we all know it's not. But it is, but we all know it's not. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, my friend. And you're right. Yeah, it's at the end of that one. Foul it off to the screen. 0-1. You make a good point. I wonder what would have happened if they would have just left it alone after those 3. Of course, there were probably billions of dollars made for them after that, but still, they just would have had those 3 literally perfect movies. I mean, the third with the Ewoks, a little bit shaky there, a little bit, you know. But basically, I mean, for the time, you don't really get any better. Swing and a miss on a slider, 0-2. But they couldn't do that, could they? I know. You like the is the Phantom Menace, is that a prequel, one of the 3? That's one of the first 3? That's the first one? Okay. Oh, that's the first one? Oh, okay. Well done. Okay. Attack of the Clones is one. Now back to the screen again, messing with our camera. Stop it, Jacob French. And that's the one like Samuel L. Jackson, like Mace Windu's in there, and Quan Chi, like Liam Neeson's in there. Yeah, okay. And Ewan McGregor is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay. It sounds good when you talk about it, but it just, I don't know. Sometimes you got to leave it alone. You know. Yeah. Ask ball, call, strike 3. So the Prune Packers put one more up on the board. We go to the bottom of the second inning. They are up 5-0.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of the second, Riley and I are catching up on our Star Wars lore, trying to figure out. He couldn't figure out the third movie. It's Revenge of the Sith. I kind of mentioned it might be about the Sith, but that's one where the guy has the red face. One of the Darth Sidious guys, or Darth Maul. That's who it is. That's who I'm thinking of. That's Phantom Menace. Okay, very good. Anyway, Paniagua hits a sharp grounder into the hole, cut off at third base by Agar, throws to first, but he's not even going to get the throw out. As a nice stop by Agar at third, but Paniagua gets himself an infield single. Second hit for the Potters, second leadoff hit for the Potters. And it'll bring up Mason Belding, who had a double the other night, his only hit as a Potter so far. Committed to LSU, left-hand hitting catcher. Be followed by Everett Johnson. Tack delivers a fastball in there for a strike at 87. 0-1 on Belding. Paniagua came in at 351. Hit that one perfectly placed, headed for the hole. Belding swings and misses off speed pitch. Toned it down about 10 miles an hour, and it's 0-2 on the big left-hand hitting catcher. 6'2", 213, Mason Belding. And he got him on strikes. So Tack gets the strikeout, his second. And that'll bring up Everett Johnson. He comes to us from Sonoma, California, and headed to UC Davis. Everett with a home run and 7 runs batted in, a .278 average here. And his home run, 107 miles an hour off the bat and 392 feet. So it was a big one. Outside on off-speed pitch from Tack, 1-0. Ty Russell follows Everett Johnson in the batting order for the Potters today. Manager Eli Garcia. Johnson takes a high fastball, so it's 2-0 on Everett. Potters off this weekend, not off, but off to Medford to take on the Rogues tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. 2-0 pitch catches the strike zone. It's 2-1. Rogues return the favor. They'll come here next weekend. That would be 18th, 19th, and 20th. Including on the 19th, Harry Potter night. Looking forward to it. I love Harry Potter night. Breaking ball in there for a strike. I think our old friend Christina Werner is supposed to come that night too. So she'll be hanging out with us and Harry Potter night. So, wow. What a night. As the Rogues are in town, that's always fun. Johnson lines one into right center field, a base hit. Paniagua is second. He's going to stop right there as Leopard gets to it quickly. But a nice piece of hitting by Everett Johnson. Second hit of the inning for the Potters. They have runners at first and second with one out, and here's Ty Russell. Out of Queen Creek, Arizona, and the University of Arizona, Tyler Russell at 267. 7 RBIs, 9 runs scored. Potters putting some runners on base against the right-hander Caden Tack. Russell takes a strike. Ty out in center field for the Potters tonight. Breaking ball. Takes a big cut and misses 0-2. Zach Story batting in the ninth spot on deck. And that is a little bit outside for a ball. 1-2. Outfield medium deep for Russell. Swings and misses. Second strikeout of the inning for Caden Tack. Second out of the inning, and with runners at first and second and now 2 outs, the number 9 hitter is Zach Story. Story at 135 on the year has a home run and got it yesterday in a pinch hitting role against this same Prune Packer squad. He has 5 runs batted and 8 runs scored. Zach from Orland, California, also headed to UC Davis. Check swing, and it's in there for a strike. 0-1 with Brett Griffiths on deck. Heats it up in the air to right field. Coming on and then going back is Grimmer, still going back, and he makes the catch right in front of the warning track. So Story hit it pretty well. Not far enough. The Potters leave 2. We go to the third. They trail it 5-0.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Top of the third inning, Nick Bronzini back out on the mound for the Potters for his second inning of work. J.C. Agard's the first hitter, then Cade Ladoff and Jake McCoy. Agard lined out to second base his first time up. Swings and misses at the offering from Bronzini at 89 miles an hour. J.C. at 393 with 8 home runs, including 2 in this series, and 23 runs batted in out of San Jose State. Look out. That's behind him. It's not even going to be considered a real pitch. 1-1. Now, when we talk about the movie night on the 25th, it's The Empire Strikes Back. I don't have any official confirmation, but I imagine if you want to dress up like as a Star Wars character, I mean, I think that would be applauded. That's just me. I'm thinking about it. That would add to the ambiance. Foul back to the screen 1 and 2. If you want to be like Chewbacca or somebody, I'm all good with that. Han Solo, Princess Leia, pick your poison, of course. That's what I'm excited about on Harry Potter night on the 19th. Just 9 days away. We always get Hagrid. We know that. High fly ball, short right center field going back out is Zach Story from second base, and he'll make the catch. That's how short right center it was. And Agard is out for the first out here in the third. That'll bring up Cade Ladoff. It's a big 2-run double back in the first inning, gives him 25 RBI for the season. So Cade is 1 for 1. I'll have to find out from Riley. Riley, if you were going to dress up as a Star Wars character for the movie, who would it be? It cannot be a storm. What about you, Voldemort? You can't be an Ewok in the second one. You have to be an Ewok for the third one. Ewoks aren't in the second one. I'm talking about for movie night. I'm trying to encourage people to dress up for movie night, Willie. I don't think that's a bad idea. You can't be a stormtrooper. You got to be a person or a thing. I think you're Chewbacca. Riley, you're a definite, what's Luke Skywalker guy? Of course, Luke Statwalker has to be Luke Skywalker. We know that. Willie would be, I don't know. Obi-Wan Kenobi, perhaps? I don't know. You're wise. No, you're wise is what I'm saying. I'm saying you're wise. What'd you come up with, Riley? No, you're not Han Solo. You're Luke Skywalker. Well, you have to be, because Luke has to be Luke Skywalker, and you have to be Chewbacca, because Voldemort is not alive in the Star Wars universe. Palpatine, is he in number 2? Palpatine is the Voldemort of Star Wars. That's true. They have they are very similar, yeah. I got to see him pull off Voldemort on Harry Potter night. 3PO. Is he the little one or the tall one? Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's a great call. Whoever made that call, unless it was you, then it's somebody else. Yeah, that's a good one. But you got to get somebody to go with you. You got to get the R2D2 guy or whatever. Yeah. We got to find you an R2. That's a tremendous call. Put that down in the book. We got Palpatine. We got C-3PO. We've got everybody. It's going to be a party. That's fouled out of play. Now, who are you going to be, Riley, for Harry Potter night? I don't know. You wouldn't be a bad Harry Potter, but I know you don't like that, so I'm not going to have you be Harry Potter. You got to know some of the Harry Potter characters. Harry Potter. Okay. We're not going to have you be him because I know you don't want to be. You're a Voldemort. We have a Voldemort. That position has been filled. That position has been filled. That's high from Bronzini. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jake McCoy. Laid off down at first base. 1 out here. Getting a good lead at 2. There's it. I thought he went around. Let's see. Check it out, ump. Yes, he did. So McCoy is out on strikes for the second time. 3rd strikeout for Nick Bronzini, and it brings up Cade Campbell. Campbell grounded to second his first time up back in the first inning against Dawson Raddick. And they're going to throw over to first base, and I think he might have called a balk. Yes, he did. So Ladoff will go down to second base. So Ladoff at second base, 2 outs, and Cade Campbell has 16 runs batted in for the summer for the Prune Packers. Pours in the fastball, but it's outside. 1-0 on Campbell.
I think this situation needs some cowbell, folks. Let's hear it.
Nobody warming up in either bullpen, really. Fastball misses. There's a good-looking fastball by Bronzini, and he gets the call. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ladoff out at second base. 2 outs here in the third. Prune Packers with the advantage 5-0 for those in the first inning. Potters have threatened in both innings, haven't been able to push anything across against Caden Tack. Fouled off over the screen and out into the parking lot. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, there's a family just went to Saboris, New Mexico, and came back with a bunch of nachos, burritos, street tacos, all kinds of stuff. Got to get something to wash down that $1 beer. Bronzini comes back, evens the count up 2-2. Chopped down to third, but that's a foul ball. Johnson scoops it up. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Game number 30 of the season for the Potters. After tonight, I believe it's 8 home games remaining. Fouled again by Campbell, over by Sabateri, the on-deck hitter. Potters on the move to Medford right after this game. They'll play tomorrow night, Saturday and Sunday, and then come back here, have a day off before resuming play on Wednesday against the Solano Mudcats right here. Swing and a miss, and Bronzini gets another strikeout. 2 in the inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 3 as the Prune Packers on top, 5-0.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had.
Bottom of inning number 3 from McBean Stadium. Potters trailing at 5-0. Off the top of the order, Brett Griffiths, Ethan Liao, and Ty McGraw against Caden Tack, who's given up 3 hits and struck out 3 in 2 innings. Potters got runners first and third in the first inning, first and second in the second inning, and have not been able to push anything across. Griffiths singled to center his first time. From Ball State University by way of American River College. Brett hits it up in the air down the right field line, giving chases Grimmer into foul territory, makes a dive and can't make the play. It is a foul ball. Grimmer made the dive on the side of the pitching mound down there in the bullpen. He's okay, none the worse for wear there, and Griffiths will have another chance. Shout out to the Griffiths Network, Mom in Sacramento, Nana up in Redding, great-grandma, the original great-grandma up in Oregon. This year we've had, I think, chocolate chip cookies and sugar cookies. And I think your dad, Riley, has my Tupperware, Nana's Tupperware that she left with me last time that I told him to get for me, and he refuses to return it to me. I don't know why. Fouled off by Brett, 0-2. But Nana, don't worry, we got it. I'm sending it back eventually. I should have returned it a lot earlier. Then I would have got some more cookies in it coming back the other way. That was bad thinking by me. Brett takes in the dirt. But she sent a label with it and everything when she sent it. And I just thought she wrote a little note. I didn't think it was anything. So I said, okay, and I just put it to the side. It was a whole label to return it. The missus said, what are you doing? Where is it? I said, I took it back. Oh, gosh, she was so mad at me. 2-2 on Brett Griffiths. Bottom of inning number 3 from McBean Stadium in lovely Lincoln, California. Warm Lincoln, California. Are we down? What's our temp, Riley? What's our bottom of the third inning temp here? We start off at 102. Check swing. Did he go? I say no. 3-2. But I, invested 98 and still sunny though. It's still sunny. That's good. Thank you. 98 and still sunny. A great day for $1 beer, I must say. Great promotion by the Potters to figure that out. Inside, it hit him, his bat. It hit Brett, I think. Hit his guard, and now he's going to make sure he is all put together as he goes down to first base. A little delayed reaction there. As that came right in on the left wrist area. So we'll keep an eye on Brett as the trainer goes out and takes a look at that. He's on for the second time if he can hang out with us. That one was 90 right off the wrist guard. He's shaking it off there. Well, got to unwrap the various gloves and things to see whether he's okay. Now they're looking up near the elbow, it looks like. Oh, got to take our mind off that just a second as we check on Riley's pizza delivery. 2 massive pieces of pepperoni, courtesy of Old Town Pizza. Who brought them to you today? Was it Luke? Yep. And Brett's going to be okay. He heard about Riley having some pizza and said, I'm going to stay in the game. Riley has his pizza now, and Riley, as he knows, everybody knows, until he gets his pizza, kind of a bear. I'm not going to lie. He's not an imposing figure physically, but when he doesn't have his pizza or any sustenance, kind of turns into a monster. But it's all good now, and here's Ethan Liao. Reach on a fielder's choice his first time up. Ethan had a line drive that tore the glove off the pitcher, Tack, and when Cade went to throw it to second base, he threw it away and set the Potters up at first and third, but they could not score. So Ethan 0 for 1, 279 on the year. Swings and misses at that fastball, 87. Ethan out of Dublin, California, and Gardner-Webb University. As the Potters with the leadoff runner on for the third straight inning here. Leout takes outside. Cade laid off behind the plate for the Prune Packers, who have a pitcher who's been stretching for the better part of an inning and a half. Looks like a left-hander might getting ready to start throwing here. 2-1 for Ethan. Chopped right out to shortstop. Campbell to second for one. Over to first, and they get him by a step for the double play. Savateri with the throw to Sutter at first. It's a 6-4-3, and the Potters now with 2 outs and nobody on bring up Ty McGraw. Ty at 439 with 3 home runs comes to us from Gardendale, Alabama. Hi to all our friends back in Gardendale, Tracy and the whole group. One of the pleasures of the summer was meeting that crew coming out from Alabama. High swings and misses an off-speed pitch from Tack. 0-1. Jason Hansen on deck for the Potters. Just 6 runs on 8 hits for the first 2 games. They have 3 hits in this game, but have not been able to push anything across. McGraw hits it well to right center field. Nobody is there, and it is against the fence, and he'll get a double. Stand-up double for Ty McGraw. So he hits the Lanai sign on the fly. Unfortunately, the Potters with nobody on base for that one as McGraw gets the 4th hit for the Potters in this one. He is at second with 2 outs. Brings up Jason Hansen, who took a call, 3rd strike, his first time up. Jason out of Roseville, and UC Davis stepping in with McGraw at second base. Hansen takes a strike. Took a couple of them in the first at bat, including the 3rd one, and takes one there, so it's 0-1. That one's in the dirt, scooped up by Ladoff, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike on Jason Hansen. Adam Paniagua hoping to get a chance this inning. Big right-hand hitting DH out of Phoenix, Arizona. Hansen swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. It's 1-2. So 3rd straight inning, the Potters get somebody into scoring position. This time it's Ty McGraw with a 2-out double. Hansen swings and misses at the fastball, and Tack with his 4th strikeout ends the 3rd inning. We go to the 4th. Prune Packers still on top.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number 1. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more.
9-1-2 for the Prune Packers as we start the top of the fourth inning. Antonelli Sabateri will start us off. Then we'll go to the top of the order with Alex Leopard and Blake Grimmer. Sabateri took a call, third strike back in the second inning. So he is 0 for 1 out of Rowlett, Texas, or Rowlett, Texas, and Texas Tech University. Sabateri, our dueling dogs batter, so if he strikes out, it's 50% off dueling dogs for the rest of the inning. And he takes a ball outside, or it's $1 beers with the special Lincoln Light out there anyway. So it's a day full of beer specials, and a day, that started us off at 102, and then after 3 innings, it's 98. I think we need beer specials on a day like that. Riley just needs, they don't have pizza specials, Riley. I know that. You couldn't go to a game unless they had a pizza special. Can I trade my beer special in for a pizza special? That's Riley. God bless him. Popped out by Sabateri, that is out of play on the third base line. There's 1 ball and 1 strike. They got some really yappy dogs in the soundtrack for this one. Sometimes Willie goes with the big dogs. That time, usually the first strike is the yappy dogs, and it builds up to the second strike, and then the dogs get bigger and bigger, and throatier and throatier. That's the way he does it. There's a method to his madness. That's why he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Check swing, did he go? I don't think he did. Belding wore that one a little bit, so he'll return it to Bronzini. Bronzini says, I don't like that ball. I need another one. Says, what are we made of money here? We got baseballs like crazy? Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, that was Willie doing it. Wow. That's his best dog bark he's ever done, I think. That was very convincing. He's usually not convincing. Chopped foul. 2-2 now on Sabateri. Comes in at .328 on the season with 3 home runs, 19 runs batted in, and 26 runs scored. So pretty impressive numbers for the number 9 hitter from Texas Tech University, TTU. That's what those of us in the know call it. Lifts that one on left side. Chasing it is Everett Johnson, and he cannot catch up with it. It ends up right over by the grassy knoll over there down the left field line. So a lot of energy wasted or expended by Johnson and by Brett Griffiths. Also, Jason Hansen moseyed over from the left field spot to see what he could do about it. And there is activity in the Prune Packers pen. Left-hander out there. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Breaking ball just misses that inside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Opening up the top of inning number 4 here with the Prune Packers on top by 5. Check swing, and it was back to the screen. I think Bronzini came on in the second inning, gave up a hit and a run and struck out 2. He struck out 2 in the third and gave up just a walk in that inning. That is outside, ball 4. It's a 6th walk issued by the Potters pitcher so far tonight, and brings up Alex Leopard. Leopard has singled and walked. He's scored twice, so he has 27 runs scored on the summer. Out of Sebastopol, California. Prune Packers with like grayish uniform. That one goes all the way back to the screen. And going to second is Sabateri. And Nate Kajowski is going to go out and talk to the pitcher, Nick Bronzini. Gray jerseys and short sleeved, or vests actually, and then black shirts underneath. And they have the number on the back, obviously, but they also have a number on the front, which is on the right side down near the midsection there, which you don't see numbers there very often, but that's kind of a good look. Can you see that, Raleigh? Have you seen that on the jersey there? You look down right at the waist there, right on the right side, and there's got a little number there. Not a bad idea. Umpire says, you know, it's a good idea is for me to break this up, and he's going to do so. As Sabateri now at second base with nobody out here in the fourth, and a 1-ball, no-strike count on the leadoff man, center fielder Alex Leopard. Potters do have activity out in their bullpen, so we had people throwing in both pens in the fourth inning here. Prune Packers have concluded their throwing. That's a strike on the inside corner. Evens it up at 1-1. Good location by Bronzini, 83 miles an hour on that one. Took a little bit off. Got it exactly where he wanted it as Blake Grimmer waits on deck. He went around. Salvateri's going to go back to second. He thought about going to third. So 1-2 on Leopard. Chopper out towards second. Story goes to his right, picks it up, throws on the run, and gets Leopard moving over to third to Sabateri. Leopard is retired for the first time, and I'll bring up Blake Grimmer, who has walked and scored in the first and doubled in a run in the second. Grimmer's 15th run bat into the summer and 5th of the week against the Potters. Homered Tuesday, homered yesterday, and has an RBI double here today. Bronzini delivers outside. Belding moves out, keeps it from going back to the backstop. 1-0 on Blake with Logan Center to follow. Grimmer swings and misses. Tried to catch up with that one at 85. It's 1-1. Bronzini elevated it a little bit. That one's fouled out of play. So it's 1-2 on Grimmer. I think it's Matthew Fatami who's warming up in the pen out of Golden West College. That's the latest info we're getting, so we'll go with that until we're proven wrong.
Cameron Lee, the other guy from Golden West. He's showing up as 22, but he's wearing 33.
Okay, correction on that. It's actually Cameron Lee, who's also from Golden West College. We'll figure it out. That's fouled off by Grimmer again, so he stays alive at 1-2, hitting 340 coming in tonight. Potters on the road to Medford this weekend. Then next week, they got the midweek series against the Mudcats. Tuesday and Thursday will be down at the Mudcats. It's just Wednesday. That's the home game. So Potters will be very busy. It'll just be one game at home, though. Grimmer with a little short line drive into center field. And that's going to drop in front of the oncoming Russell, who will gun it to the plate, but won't be in time and it'll be cut off. So kind of at the end of the bat shot by Grimmer, he gets himself another run batted in as Sabateri scores. Prune Packers with their fourth hit and their sixth run. And I think we're going to get a pitching change from the Potters. And we'll take a break here and come back with that pitching change. We are in the top of inning number 4, and the Prune Packers on top.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
New pitcher for the Potters is Cameron Lee out of Honolulu, Hawaii, and Golden West College. He will come on to face Logan Sutter. Bronzini went 2 1/3, gave up 2 hits. He is responsible for 2 runs and also responsible for Grimmer at first base. He walked 3, struck out 4. And the right-hander Cameron Lee will face Logan Sutter, who has walked and flied to center. First pitch is in there for a strike at 92 from Cameron Lee. Grimmer over at first base with a couple of hits and a couple of runs batted in tonight. Off-speed pitch misses outside, so Blake continues to have a tremendous week against the Potters. Now 4 RBI. Make that 6 RBI. That one's in there for a strike. Couple home runs, a double and a single for Blake Grimmer. 1 and 2 on Sutter. Fastball misses high. A little bit outside, not by much. Pretty good waist pitch by Cameron Lee. Evens the count at 2 and 2 with Jacob French to follow. Hit into left center field, moving over is Hansen. He'll make a nice running catch in left center for the out. Good play by Jason Hansen. He's always fighting the sun out there in left field for the Potters. And he makes the running catch in left center field for out number 2, and will bring up Jacob French, who was walked and scored in the first inning, also had an RBI on that walk, and then struck out looking in the second. So French now with 37 RBI. Comes in at 430. He is 0 for 1 tonight and scored a run, his 30th. Swing and a miss at the Lee fastball, down low for strike 1, right at the bottom of the strike zone, around the knees right there. 0-1 on to Jacob French. I went to lift it high down the left field line. kind of looking at it. Not really anybody going after it. It lands on the grassy knoll on the way to the kids' zone out there, and the kids swarm on it as it rolls over to the fence. Quickly 0-2 on Jacob French out of Benicia, California, and UC Berkeley. Having a great summer for the Prune Packers, coming in, as we said, at .430 with 5 home runs. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. So Lee comes in and gets a couple outs here in the fourth, but the Prune Packers do score. We go to the bottom of inning number 4. Healdsburg 6, Lincoln 0.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
Bottom of inning number 4, Mark the Phantom Low along with Riley the Engineer bringing it to you on Stone's Broadcast Networks, Lincoln Potters Baseball on YouTube. We thank you for joining us. We thank all of you who've subscribed to one or both of those networks. We really appreciate it. We urge you to do so you don't miss a minute of action as Paniagua fouls one down the right field line. Adam with an infield single his first time up. He'll lead it off here in the 4th, followed by Mason Belding and then Everett Johnson against Caden Tack out for his 4th inning of work. He's given up 4 hits, no runs, and he's struck out 4. That is on the outside corner for a call strike. 0-2. So, yeah, subscribe. Like if you want to, but definitely subscribe to Stone's Broadcast Networks, Lincoln Potters Baseball. Welcome you to the family. Paniagua takes the ball 1-2. We've been doing it 8 summers now, and the next year is the 10th year of the Potters, and we just had Clifton Taylor, the owner, his birthday today, and his birthday next year will be the big 5-0. So it's going to be a tremendous year next year. Paniagua fouls it off. We've got the 10th anniversary of the Potters and Clifton's 50th. He promises me there'll be a party. He also promised me that my Hall of Fame idea has merit, and he will look into it. Okay, Riley, I know. Probably just humoring me. I understand that. Paniagua fouls one off. No, he pops it up on the field of play. It looked like it was going to be a foul ball. Terry will make the catch. He hit it and then kind of looked back and maybe trying to fake people out, which it worked on only one person, and that's me. So 1 out here, and Mason Belding comes up. Comes to us out of Grass Valley, California. Headed for LSU, struck out his first time up against Tack. There's a strike. That one at 87 from the right-hander. In the portal, he comes to us from Porter Ranch, California. Does Caden Tack. T-A-Q-U-E. Misses outside. 1-1. I don't think it's 98 anymore, Riley. The sun has gradually gone down. Here it's not anyway. Belding swings and misses. We're almost all in shadows, except just deep right left field. Everett Johnson on deck for the Potters. We've had runners on every inning. Belding takes inside. .95, not here. You can take your 95 out there, not here. Swing and a miss. And Tack gets his 5th strikeout of the night. And he'll face Everett Johnson, who singled last time up, the third baseman out of Sonoma, California, and UC Davis. Hitting .278, comes on with a single back in the second. Has a home run and 7 RBI on the summer. Fastball misses. Breaking ball cut on and missed. Evens it up 1-1. Two and one now on Everett Johnson. If he reaches, Ty Russell's next. Ty out in center field for the Potters tonight, hitting in the number 8 spot. Johnson hits one out into right field. Going back is, and that one's out of here. A home run for Everett Johnson. Grimmer went back, looked up, and it kept going, and Everett Johnson has his 2nd home run of the summer. I apologize to Everett for not being more immediately excited, but I didn't know it was hit quite that well, but it made it out over the fence into the net. And Johnson, now with 2 home runs on the season, the Potters break the ice. They trail it 6-1. 5th hit for Lincoln against Tack, and here's Ty Russell, who struck out back in the 2nd inning. Russell swings and misses. 360 feet on that home run, 100 miles an hour off the bat. Fouled off by Russell. 0-2. So Johnson has 2 home runs. His first one went .392. That one went a crisp .360 to the opposite field. Russell swings and misses. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Tack, but the Potters do score. We go to the 5th. They trail it 6-1.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Top of inning number 5, Cameron Lee back out on the mound. He came on, got the last 2 outs of the 4th inning in relief of Nick Bronzini, whose final numbers, 2 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Lee's delivery to J.C. Agard, who has lined to second and popped to second, was high and outside, so it's 1-0 on Agard from San Jose State University. Hits it sharply to the right of shortstop. Griffith has it, bobbles it, and can't make the throw. So it'll be an infield single for Agard. Going to be a tough play for Griffith anyway. It was hit hard enough that he probably had a chance at him at first, but that was a long throw. And unfortunately, he's the first batter of the 5th, which is the Farmer's 5th, so not half off Farmer's bear this inning. Unless he is forced out at second or something. As Ladoff comes to the plate, he's doubled and walked. Has a pair of RBI from back in the 1st inning. That's hit high up in the air down the line. Jason Hansen is giving chase. He's not going to be able to get there. It's dropped right in front of him. And it's a single down the line for Ladoff. So 2 hits to start off the 5th inning. Looks like we're going to have number 10, Mason Lerma. 18, Keegan O'Hearn. Look like number 10, it's number 18. So it is Keegan O'Hearn out of the University of Michigan. Will come on to bat for McCoy. McCoy was 0 for 2 while he was in there with 2 strikeouts. O'Hearn, the left-handed hitter. In the designated hitter spot, so an easy switch. O'Hearn, 2 for 15 on the season with 2 runs scored. Takes ball 1. Does have 3 runs batted in out of University of Michigan. He's into left center field. Hansen coming on. It's going to drop in front of him. Jason gets it, returns it into the infield. Not much he could do about it. It just wasn't hard enough for him to get to. And 3 straight hits here in the inning. 1 infield single and 1 that just dropped in front of oncoming outfielders. And the bases are loaded, and Kate Campbell will be the hitter.
Now batting, number 2, shortstop Kate Campbell.
Campbell is struck out and grounded to second. He's up here with the bases loaded and nobody out, and an outside fastball, 1-0. Antonelli Sabateri, the number 9 hitter on deck. Nobody out here in the 5th. Line drive into center field. Catch is made by Russell. He'll return it to the infield. It's going to be a sacrifice fly for Campbell, and Agard scores the 7th run for the Prune Packers. Campbell picks up his 17th run batted in. And Antonelli Sabateri will be your hitter. He has struck out, he has walked. He's the Dueling Dogs batter. Left-handed hitting second baseman against Cameron Lee. With Alex Leopard to follow the top of the order. Breaking ball, nice pitch in there for a strike. And Mason Belding said, wait a minute, I was going out to catch one outside and it went inside. So it's 0-1. Oh and 1 on Sabateri. Good to see fans bringing back an extra beer for their seat partner here in the best seat in the house, Marcy Willie. I think some Potter fans got the upgrade today, and they've been coming to games for the last 5 years since COVID. So thank you to them, and glad to see them enjoying the dollar beer night. That's fouled off. 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes on Evatelli. So 2/3 of the way for fans to get 50% off. They're already getting $1 beer. But, you know, you can never get enough for these great fans. Many specials as we can get them. Breaking ball, call strike 3. So it's half off the Dueling Dogs. Didn't get the Farmers, got the Dueling Dogs. More importantly, second out of the inning with runners still at first and second, and now Alex Leopard. Second strikeout for Cameron Lee, and here's Leopard, who has walked, singled, and grounded to second. He has scored twice, giving him 27 for the summer. Left-hand hitting center fielder against Cameron Lee. Delivers a strike. Speed comes in at 80 miles an hour, gets him ahead in the count 0-1. Blake Grimmer on deck, and he has been trouble for the Potters all week long. Right now it's Alex Leopard. Misses outside with that breaking ball, so it evens it up at 1-1. It's like a left-hander down in the bullpen for the Prune Packers. Stack has worked the 4 innings, given up 1 run. Been about what he's between 3 and 4 innings his previous outings. Leopard down to first base. Big hop for Ty McGraw. He'll step on the bag. So 1 run on 3 hits for the Prune Packers. We go to the bottom of inning number 5. They lead it 7-1.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers.
Bottom of inning number 5 from McBean Stadium. It's 7-1 Prune Packers. Mark the Phantom Low along with Riley the engineer. Willie Preston, of course, is on the PA. Who we got in here? Voldemort's working. Brielle's working. Luke Stoutwalker's bugging me. I'm going to have to thrash him a little bit. But he's working, so I got to give him credit for that. So Payne comes on. Luke is making his 4th appearance. 11 innings, 15 hits, 7 runs. 9 strikeouts, 6 walks, a 5.72 ERA. No wins, losses, or saves. The fastball is high. So 2-0 on Zach Story, who flied deep to right field his first time up. Zach at second base for the Potters tonight. Lifts that one high up in the air to right field, but not quite as deep. Moving over is Grimmer. And he'll make the catch on the run in right center field for the first out. So Story is out number 1, which brings us back to the top of the order, and Brett Griffiths, who has singled and reached after being hit by a pitch, which was quite a painful way to get on, but he got on nonetheless. He was called out the first time for leaving third early on a tag play, and he was erased in a double play his second time. So he gets to first, but he doesn't do much after that, and he pops this one up out of play. Not much good happens to the Potters after that. But he's going to change that right now. Came in at 244 and has 1 for 1 tonight. Payne's fastball sails high and away at 87. 1-1. Brett takes high, ball 2. Game's dwindling away for the Potters. Only 8 home games left after tonight. Make your plans and get out here for 1 or 2 or 3 or 8 of those games. It's inside 3-1. Go on the website, get some tickets, get some information. And if you don't come out, check us out on YouTube. If you do come out and say hey. Griffiths hits it well to center field. Going back is Leopard, going back and making the catch in front of the warning track in deep center field. So Griffiths retired for the first time today, hit the ball very well, but nothing comes of it, and that'll bring up Ethan Liao. Just won the game midweek next week. That's Wednesday against the Mudcats. Tuesday and Thursday on the road at Solano. Then the weekend series against the Rogues. That's the 18th, 19th, and 20th. Liao fouls that one away. Ty McGraw on deck. Picks it up. And I think Ethan might have what we call a broken bat, since half of it is laying on the foul territory down the third baseline. I'm going to say I was right for once. Ethan went over and got a bat. Kind of took a little practice swing and said, I don't know if I like this one. He got another one. That one looks a lot better. Everybody's happier with that choice. So Payne, the second pitcher, Caden Tack went 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run, walked 1, and struck out 6. So he was very impressive. Trying to get his first win of the season. Inside. 1-1 on Ethan Liao. He has reached on the fielder's choice and then into a double play. Chopper down toward third. It is a foul ball. Scooped up by Agard, but in foul territory. Inside 2-2. Luke Payne, 6'4" from East Carolina University. Foul that'll play by Ethan Liao, and he is from Gallatin, Tennessee. 6'4", 205. Last time he pitched was on the 4th of July against A Express. Liao hits a line drive into center field for a clean base hit. Ethan's first of the day. Potter's 6th. And Ty McGraw, who doubled off the fence his last time up, will be the batter. He flied to left in the first inning. On the ill-fated play that Brett Griffith was called out for leaving third too early, or Ty would have had himself his 32nd run bat into the season, but it was not to be, and he's up here now a 1-4-2. Fastball misses outside. Back in the third inning, McGraw hit one off the right center field fence. Easy stand-up double. Fouls that one out of play. To our left, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Guy walking by with a couple of nice snow cones there, Riley. Big red one, big blue one. He's got one in each hand, so that's all you care about, right? Yeah, just don't come back empty-handed, dude. McGraw takes the ball, 2-1. Kid laid off behind the plate for the Prune Packers tonight. Two balls, 1 strike. Liao, decent lead at first base. McGraw takes down low, 3-1. Jason Hansen on deck. Potter's warming up a right-hander out in the pen. Cameron Lee went an inning and 2/3. Hit a ground ball out to shortstop. Campbell's going to get it, going to step on the bag himself for the 4th, and that's the end of the Potters' 5th. We go to the 6th. Prune Packers on top, 7-1.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team helps keep together an amazing organization.
Top of the 6th inning, Piper just did his dance contest, and we are ready to go with Nate Criswell, the new pitcher. Nate out of Escalon, California, and Troy University, making his 2nd appearance. He has 1 inning under his belt, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, no runs, no hits allowed for Nate. He will face Blake Grimmer, Logan Sutter, and Jacob French, 2, 3, and 4 for the Prune Packers, who enjoy a 7-1 advantage here. First pitch is a ball, down low, to Grimmer, who has walked and scored in the first. He doubled in a run in the second. He singled in a run in the fourth. Swings and misses in that one, 1-1. Blake Grimmer out of University of Tennessee by way of Spring Lake, Michigan. Comes in at 340. Fouls that one back to the screen. It's 1-2. Now has 4 home runs and now 16 runs batted in and 14 runs scored. In the dirt, 2-2. Potters 6-6 in PEL play. 3 big ones coming up over the weekend in Medford. 3-2. Full count pitch coming up to Grimmer. Check swing, he didn't go, and he'll walk. Reaching base for the 4th time tonight. That is the 7th walk issued by the Potters pitchers. And Logan Sutter, who has walked, flied to center and flied to left, will be the hitter. Logan at first base out of Loomis, California. Chopper off the glove of the pitcher into right field for a base hit. Grimmer's going to round second. He'll take third easily, as that one probably would have gone straight to Zach Story. But it's off the glove of Criswell, and it's the first hit of the day for Logan Sutter. Hit number 8 for the Prune Packers, and they have first and third with nobody out, and Jacob French coming to the plate. Jacob has struck out twice and walked. Does have an RBI and a bases-loaded walk back in the first inning. Line drive down the left field line, but slicing foul. So 0-1 on Jacob French. He's followed by J.C. Agard. Got a timeout called by the field ump. I think we might have a loose ball in down the left field line. Take a chance to go check out the Brick and Barrel backyard line and see how many people are getting dollar beers. And there's quite a number. Taking advantage of that opportunity. Look out. That hit him. Could not look out in time, and going down to first base will be Jacob French. The bases are loaded with nobody out, and J.C. Agard, who has a home run in each of the first 2 games, will be the batter. In this one, though, he's lined out, popped out, and singled, so he is 1 for 3 as Nick Ajowski is going to go out and talk to Nate Criswell.
Number 11, Maximo Martinez, now pinch running.
So Maximo Martinez is going to go pinch run for Jacob French. Out of USC, Martinez making his first appearance. So French will go 0 for 2 with the run scored and a run batted in. And Martinez takes over. And we assume Maximo will take over in left field as well for Jacob French. So here's Agard with the bases loaded and nobody out. Reminiscent of the first inning when the Prune Packers loaded the bases with nobody out. Got a run on the walk to Jacob French. Then after a line out by Agard, Ladoff delivered a 2-run double. And the Packers were off to the races, eventually coming up with 4 runs in that first inning. Added 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth. And we're here now in the 6th. Swings and misses at a slider from Criswell. 1-1. Agar with visions of his 9th home run of the season in that swing. Swing and a miss, same kind of pitch. A little bit better looking pitch from Criswell. Got a little bit more of the plate, if at all. And Agar went after it. It's 1-2. Tried it again, not biting. 2-2. Grimmer's at third, Sutter's at second. The pinch runner Martinez is at first. Nobody out here in the 6th inning. Nate Criswell, the 4th Potters pitcher. Raddick started, then Bronzini, Lee, and now Criswell. Jake Ferretti is throwing right now in the Potters pen, as that one is outside as well. Runs the count full to 3-2. Three-two on the way from Criswell. Swings and misses, he got him. Big strikeout right there for the first out of the inning, and now it's Cade Ladoff, who has a 2-run double, has walked and singled. So he is 2 for 2. His 2 runs batted in the first inning gives him 25 on the season, and he comes in at 385. Out of University of Michigan by way of Bradenton, Florida, Cade Ladoff. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Two 2-0 now after the high fastball from Criswell. That is ball 3. Just a little bit too low on that one. So 3-0 on Ladoff, who definitely will have the green light if he likes what he sees. And that's ball 4. So he picks up his 4th RBI of the, or 3rd RBI of the night as Grimmer comes across the plate. Sutter moves to 3rd, Martinez to 2nd, and that'll bring up O'Hearn. Keegan O'Hearn, who came on for Jake McCoy back in the 5th inning and got a base hit. Left-handed hitter out of the University of Michigan. Inside, 1-0. Eighth walk issued by the Potters pitchers so far. They have 7 strikeouts. No, make that 8 strikeouts. So 8 walks, 8 strikeouts. Swings and misses. Does O'Hearn. 1-1. Cade Campbell, the shortstop, is next for the Prune Packers. Jake McCoy was 0 for 2 while he was in there at the DH spot. Swings and misses again. 2-2, or 1-2. Potters with some more activity in their bullpen. Inside, trying to catch that corner, couldn't do it. That'll even the count at 2-2. There's Clifton Taylor walking around, birthdaying it all up. our pregame guests on the 4th of July. Chopped foul by O'Hearn. So we'll do it again.
All right, let's hear some counters. Come on.
4 in the first and single runs in the second, fourth, fifth, and here in the sixth for the Prune Packers to lead it 8-1. Inside, ball 3. Full count, 1 out. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Gets the strikeout. Second of the inning for Criswell, and it'll bring up Cade Campbell. Campbell, who's got a ground out, a strikeout, and a sacrifice fly out of UC Berkeley. Picked up that RBI number 17 on the summer. He's up here with the bases loaded, but now 2 outs. He swings and misses at Criswell's offering. 0-1. That misses high and outside, 1-1. Potters will have Hanson, Peniagua, and Belding 4, 5, and 6 in their half of the 6th inning. Tried to get Campbell to offer at that one, and Cade was not offering, so it's 2-1. Antonelli Sabateri, the number 9 hitter on deck. Bases still loaded for the Prune Packers. They've scored once here in the inning. Chopper into the hole. Griffith has it. He's going to go all the way across the first and throw him out by a couple of steps. So 1 run for the Prune Packers in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Healdsburg leads at 8-1.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number 1. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Bottom of inning number 6. Potters looking up at an 8-1 score. Jason Hansen will be our first hitter against Luke Payne, who came on in relief of Caden Tack. Went the first 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, a run, walked 1, and struck out 6. Payne gave up a single in his only inning, but no harm on that one, as it was Leal with 2 outs and McGraw with the fielder's choice. ended the 5th inning, and now here's Jason Hansen, who's got a couple strikeouts under his belt today, so he's looking to change his luck. 1-0 pitch coming up, and it's outside for ball 2. Hansen swings and misses. 2-1. Two-one pitch high and inside, 3-1. Luke Payne out of Gallatin, Tennessee, and East Carolina University. Chopped foul by Hampton. Paniagua handles it in the on-deck circle flawlessly. 4th appearance for Luke Payne. And it's call strike 3. So Hansen is down on strikes for the first out here in the 6th, and Adam Paniagua will be the hitter.
Now batting for your Punters from Regis University, number 23, Adam Paniagua.
So Paniagua is an infield single and has popped to second. Swings and misses the first offering from Payne. It's 0-1. Adam comes in at .351 with 3 home runs. 19 runs batted in. 1-1. Swing and a miss by Paniagua. Aiden Chang has moved into the on-deck circle to bat for Belding, and undoubtedly take over behind the plate in the top of the 7th. 2-2 on Paniagua. Fouls that one back to the screen, so it stays 2-2. Adam out of Regis University in Denver, Colorado, and originally Phoenix, Arizona. Coming to us off a sensational season at Regis. 3-2 now on Adam. 27 home runs, 100 runs batted in, leading the Division II ranks in both of those categories. And that's ball 4. First walk issued by Payne. Just the second walk issued by the Prune Packers pitching today. And here comes Aiden Chang to bat for Mason Belding, who was 0 for 2 while he was in there. Chang out of Roseville, California, and Mount Marty University, the Mount Marty Lancers, to be precise. He takes outside Aiden at .370 on the summer. He has a home run and 11 runs batted in. He's also scored 11 times. That one bends in there for a strike from Payne, so it evens the count up at 1-1. Everett Johnson in the on-deck circle, fresh off his opposite field home run back in the 4th inning. Chang takes high. 2-1. Stretching in the bullpen for the Prune Packers, but nobody up and throwing as of yet. That's inside, ball 3. Payne has only had 3 appearances, but he's had 11 innings, so he stays in there for a while when he gets in there. He's on his 2nd inning here today in relief of Caden Tack. 3-1 now. Chang swings and misses at the fastball at 88. 3-2. Kind of playing around the corners with the breaking ball and came through with that fastball. And runs it to a full count of 3 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up right side. The first baseman is going for it. That's Sutter. And that ball's going to hit in fair territory and bounce into foul territory. And don't know if it reached far enough. It might be a foul ball. It hit fair territory, but I don't think it reached first base. So if it bounces in, if it wasn't touched, it'll be a foul ball. Thought it might have been touched by Sutter. That's the only thing, is I thought it might have been touched. And that's what I think Eli Garcia is going to go out and ask the first base umpire if anybody can determine whether it was touched. If it wasn't touched and it went foul, then it didn't go far enough to be a fair ball. But Sutter was in foul territory for the most part, and they're going to say it was a foul ball, I believe. Yeah, that's what they're going to call. So it's a foul ball. Foul ball. And Eli Garcia thought it was touched. I thought it was touched. Sutter started out in foul territory, then gradually moved his way to fair territory, but didn't touch the ball, so it's a strike. We'll stay at 3-2. And that's a foul ball, clearly a foul ball. But the other one's clearly a foul ball, as weird as it looked if it wasn't touched. So it has to get to first base or third base in that situation before it kicks foul. Inside, ball 4. So Chang works the walk after a weird play. Second walk in a row issued by Payne, and with 2 on, here's Everett Johnson, who has singled up the middle and homered to right field. His 2nd home run of the season, his 8th run batted in, his 5th run scored. So Johnson up here and can make it a little bit sticky for the Prune Packers. They do lead at 8-1, but with 2 on and 1 out here in the 6th. Johnson followed by Ty Russell. Laid off goes out to talk to Luke Payne. Payne has walked 6 batters in 11 innings previous to tonight. Johnson swings and misses. 0-1. 88-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle there. Johnson waves and misses, so he is down the count 0-1. Oh and 2. That one 87 after the first one was 88. Results the same, 0 and 2. Everett out of Sonoma, California, and to UC Davis. Nice one foul. I think he might have broken a bat there. And that's quickly verified by the fact that he doesn't want to play with it anymore. Hands it off to the bat boy and makes his way over to the dugout to get another stick. One with another hit in it. That's that was his home run bat. That's tough. Maybe you just sign it and give it to somebody. 360 feet to the opposite field. Exit velo. I'm calling 100 miles an hour. Some might say 99. So we'll do it again at 0 and 2. Inside, I'll get through everybody and go into second and third are our base runners. Paniagua, who slips when he gets to third, and Chang. So both in scoring position now for Everett Johnson, who takes that one for a ball. So it's 1 and 2 on EJ. Fouls that one off as well. Trying to get a beat. Didn't have much of a beat on the first 2 pitches by Payne. And then now he's kind of getting himself acclimated to the left-hander's deliveries. And it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's called strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Payne. And that'll bring up Ty Russell, who was struck out twice. Eighth strikeout for Prune Packers pitching here in 5 2/3 innings. And here's Russell, 267 on the summer for Ty. That's in the dirt, nicely blocked by Ladoff behind the plate. So it's 1-0. Zach Story in the on-deck circle. Russell takes ball 2. Two-0 pitches, ball 3. First base open. Story has flied to right a couple of times. One's deep, one's not so deep. Did have a home run in last night's game up in Healdsburg. 3-0 to Russell. Takes a good cut, fouls it back. 3-0, you're not going to see too many red lights with 3-0 count. Here to hit. And he took a nice cut at it. Fouled it back, and it's 3-1. Fouls it back to the screen. So Payne trying to come all the way back from 3-0 makes it 3-2. Lifted high down the right field line, should get out of play over by the VIP area, and that's where it is. PCOA, the sponsor who gives baseballs to the first 500 fans, Placer County Associated Realtors. They're down in the VIP Kiln area tonight. So I got my baseball right here. Maybe I'll have Riley sign it for me. I don't know. I doubt it. Swing and a miss. You got him on strikes. So Payne strikes out 3 after walking a couple. We go to the 7th inning. Prune Packers on top 8-1.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with.
Top of the seventh, new pitcher for the Potters making his Potters debut is number 17. His name is Jake Ferretti. He's out of Huntington Beach, California. Youngstown State University, YSU, I believe it's called, in the inner circles. He'll be facing Antonelli Sabateri and then Alex Leopard and Blake Grimmer. 9-1-2 for the Prune Packers, who enjoy an 8-1 advantage in trying to sweep this series against the Potters. These teams will meet again later on in the season, a couple more times, once here and twice up in Healdsburg. Right now, Sabateri, who has struck out twice and walked, he is the dueling dogs batter, so people have been drinking for half price on him, but that's about it. And that's not going to drink on that one as he's hit with a fastball at 88. So he struck out twice, walked, and been hit by a pitch. And here's Alex Leopard. Leopard, who came in at 314, has singled, walked, grounded out, and grounded out. So he's 1 for 3. He has scored twice to push his Summers total up to 27 runs scored. Now he's got Sabateri at first base and nobody out. Here in the top of inning number 7 from McBean Stadium in lovely Lincoln, California. That one is inside, almost the same spot to Leopard. Potters now with 8 walks and 2 hit batters in 6+ innings. Also 9 strikeouts. Peretti 6'1" and 180. He's got Leopard and then Blake Grimmer in the on-deck circle. Ready to deal again is Peretti. And that one is a strike. Went outside finally and had some more success. So he's even the count against Alex Leopard from the University of California at San Diego. Trying to get that outside corner, but missed it this time. It's 2-1. Potters on the way to Medford for a weekend series tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, and a weekend day series with Solano Mudcats next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Just the Wednesday game will be here in McBean Stadium. That's a 6:35 first pitch. I wonder if that means it's a Wine and Wiener Wednesday. Riley's favorite day. Which wine goes with which wiener? I can't say it any plainer than that. Because you got to go down to Fat Cat, you get one of their tremendous dogs down there, and you got to pair it with a Riesling or a full-bodied a Cabernet or something. Riley's an expert on that stuff. He knows it like the back of his hand. He's the Wine and Wiener Wednesday sommelier. 2-1 on Leopard. Sabateri looks like he wants to take off. He does not, and that one gets away, and he'll take it down to second base anyway. 3 balls and 1 strike. On one hop, knocked down at second by Story. He's going to gun it over to first in time. He got Leopard. That's a nice play, Zach Story, on a shot by Leopard. Story knocks it down and makes the strong throw and gets Alex at first base. Moving over to third will be Sabateri. Brings up Blake Grimmer, who has walked twice, doubled and singled. He has 2 runs scored. He has 2 runs driven in. And he has had a tremendous week against Potters pitching. with home runs in Tuesday and Wednesday's game and 6 RBI for the week. There's a nice pitch by Brady in there for a strike. Logan Sutter on deck. Knocked away, blocked. Nice job by Chang, who came on to hit for Belding in the 6th inning and now is behind the plate. Saves a run on that one. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count to Blake Grimmer from the University of Tennessee by way of Spring Mountain, Texas, or Spring Mountain, Michigan, not Texas. Eye for a ball. Spring Lake, Michigan. Spring Mountain, Texas would be a good place too, but it probably doesn't exist. It's the 7th inning. What are you going to say? Swing and a miss. Evens it up at 2-2. Grimmer looking for another home run 3 games in a row, but that one was not to be right there. Inside, barely misses him. Sails it in the fastball at 88. We're at 6-4. Took a little bit of getting out of the way there. But he managed the feet, and now he stands in there for a 3-2 pitch. It did hit him, I think. Yeah, he's going to go down to first base. Second hit batter of the inning, and Grimmer will make his way to first. He's been on base all 5 times today, and Logan Sutter is the hitter. As Nate Kujawski goes out to talk to Ferretti. He hit Sabateri. Sabateri got to second on a wild pitch, moved to third on a ground out by Alex Leopard on a fine play by Zach Story. And now Grimmer is hit by a pitch. So that's 8 walks and 3 hit batters for the Potters pitchers here today. Mix in 8 hits for the Prune Packers, and that's 19 base runners through 6 1/3 innings. Sutter has walked, flied to center, flied to left, and singled. So he is 1 for 3, has scored a run in the ball game. His 32nd run scored on the season. Out of Loomis, California, Logan Sutter has his rooting section here. Had him here Tuesday. They were all in the Kiln, the Sutter group, in the VIP area, and here they're just all over the place in the stands. Outside with the breaking ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Jacob French scheduled next. Prune Packers trying to go to 24-2 on the year. It's inside, going to bounce off the backstop. Here comes runner from third. The throw is too late. A wild pitch, and Sabateri scores the run. Makes it 9-1 in favor of the Prune Packers. Grimmer goes down to second base. It's a tough one for a base runner because you don't know if the ball's going to hit the backstop and come straight back. That one bounced up on the screen and allowed Sabateri to score. Fastball misses. 3 balls and no strikes on Sutter. Ground ball out to shortstop. Griffith's going to handle it. Gets him at first base. So the second out of the inning is recorded short to first. Staying at second base is Blake Grimmer, and that'll supposed to bring up Jacob French, but I think we have a pinch hitter. Oh, that's right, Maximo Martinez, who came on to run for French back in the 6th inning. So Martinez gets his first at bat. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That's a nice pitch right there. Martinez hit 194, 6 for 31 with a triple and 4 RBI on the season. Takes that one outside. Maximo from University of Southern California, out of Hawthorne, California. High fastball, 3-0. They got 2 balls and 1 strike. Chopper down to third. It's a do or die, and it gets by. Runner's going to try to score the throw from Griffith, and he is out at the plate. So the ball got by the third baseman, Johnson, but Griffith's right behind him, and the runner, Grimmer, tried to keep on going, and he's thrown out. Martinez will get a single, an infield single, and the Packers score once in the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Potters fans are stretching, but they're down 9-1.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
Bottom of the 7th inning, we've got Zach Story leading us off, then Brett Griffiths and Ethan Liao for the Potters against Luke Payne, working his 3rd inning. He has given up 1 hit. He's struck out 3. And a foul ball back to the screen by Story, who was flied to right twice in this one. So Zach, who hit a home run last night, is 0-1. Fouls that one back to the screen, so it's quickly 0-2. On the Potters' second baseman, has a couple of excellent defensive plays in this one. Potters down 9-1. 4 in the first, then single runs in the second, third, or second, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 7th, and Story is out on strikes. So Payne has struck out 3 in a row, and 4 of his last 6 batters. The other 2 he walked. And he will face Brett Griffiths, who has singled, been hit by a pitch, and fly deep to center.
And now batting number 10, Brett Griffith.
High fastball, 1-0. Brett out of Jesuit High School, American River College, and Ball State University. Fouls that one back to the screen, so it's even up, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is called strike 2. That one is just a bit outside. You don't get to say that very much, but that time it was totally appropriate. When the ball's so far outside that no one moves, not the batter, not the catcher, not the umpire, everybody just stands there. Line drive, base hit left field. Past the outstretched hands of Agard at third, and Griffin has his second hit. He's on for the third time. Hit number 7 for the Potters, and here's Ethan Liao. With this money for nothing walk-up song, Ethan Liao, who's fielder's choice, a double play and a single. Second hit given up by Luke Payne. Liao takes inside for a ball. Ty McGraw on deck. Liao pops it up right side. Giving chase is Grimmer into the bullpen area, but he's going to pull up and forget about that one as it hits up by the VIP area. The fancy VIP area always being upgraded. A great place to watch a ball game from. The Placer County Association of Realtors out there tonight. Liao, did he go? They're going to say he did. And by they, I mean the umpire. And he's kind of the last word on that kind of situation, so not good news for Ethan. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jack Twain that gets away, and going to second is Griffin. So wild pitch charge to Luke Payne allows Griffin to move into scoring position. Ray Garcia was just up here to give me some important information that it's Everett Johnson's birthday today. EJ, I'm sorry we didn't know that before. We'd have mentioned it. You hit the home run and everything. We didn't even say it's your birthday. Ray also says he'd like to get a couple runs. So since he's a nice guy, let's do it. Liao takes a ball. Now, according to my roster, his birthday is actually on the 12th, so it's over the weekend, but that's close enough. And Liao takes the pitch down low for a ball. Potters with a couple runners on here in the 7th inning. Griffiths at second, Liao at first. Here's Ty McGraw as we're going to have a meeting at the mound for the Eaglesburg Prune Packers. They have nobody up right now. I don't know if they had somebody up earlier. They might have somebody ready. I think their next potential pitcher is out stretching right now. So they're going to have a meeting at the mound, talk with Luke Payne, and say we've got 1 out and 2 on here in the 7th inning. We've got a pretty substantial lead at 9-1. So McGraw, lefty against lefty. McGraw has doubled and flied out and into a fielder's choice. So he is 1 for 3. Here's Ty. Coming to us from Gardendale, Alabama. 4:39 coming into the game for Ty McGraw. So the meeting is broken up. Everybody is back to their respective spots. And here's McGraw. In the dirt, gets away. Runners will move up. Another wild pitch. And now second and third. And that's what Ray was saying. He wants to get a couple runners on, get a base hit, move them around a little bit. Get the blood moving, get the blood circulating, get it pumping. And his ball, too. Number 16, Ryan Combs, loosening up for the Prune Packers, another University of Tennessee product. McGraw takes ball 3. Jason Hansen on deck. Tough night for Jason, 3 strikeouts. So he'd like nothing better to get up and acquit himself well with the bases loaded. And that's ball 4. So they're loaded up with 1 out and Jason Hansen coming to the plate. Nope, that's not. It's number 15. That's Corey Williams coming up for Hansen. So Corey Williams up here in a pretty important situation. Bases loaded, 1 out. Hansen 0 for 3 while he was up. Williams out of Elk Grove, California. And UC Davis. Takes a strike. It's 1-1. Adam Paniagua is scheduled next. Williams takes ball 2. So Quentin Marsh on deck, it looks like, to hit for Paniagua. Chopper at first base. Going to be a tough play to get anybody, and they're not going to make a throw. It's an infield single, and the Padres have scored their second run. Sutter came off, but he had to come off. He was the only guy to make the play, but there was nobody at first base, and Williams comes through with an RBI single. Scoring is Griffiths. Moving up is Liao and McGraw. Still the bases loaded. 1 run in, and Quentin Marsh will be the pinch hitter. Paniagua was 1 for 2 while he was in there. And Marsh now left-handed batter against the left-hander Payne. Marsh takes outside. Aiden Chang in the on-deck circle. Payne from the windup. Inside with the fastball, 2-0. That one right down the middle for a strike at 88, 2-1 on Quentin Marsh. Out of San Jose, California, headed to Stanford University. That's ball 3. And ball 4. Marsh gets himself an RBI and a walk. Scoring is Liao. Moving to third, McGraw. Second, Williams. Padres have scored twice in the inning. We're going to get a pitching change for the Prune Packers, so we'll take a short break here. We are in the middle of the 7th inning. Padres putting something together. They trail at 9-3.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
So the new pitcher is Ryan Combs out of Sarasota, Florida, University of Tennessee. He is making his 5th appearance. He's 3-1, 10 innings, 8 hits, 9 strikeouts, 5 walks. He has not allowed an earned run yet. And his first pitch to Chang is a ball. Payne, 2 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. Responsible for the runners on the bases, and he's allowed the 2 runs in this inning. Chang takes a strike at 87 from Combs. Everett Johnson on deck. Chang came on and walked in his first appearance back in the 6th inning. Came on for Mason Belding. Took over behind the plate. All strike 2. One and 2 on Aiden Chang out of Roseville, California. Mount Marty University. Combs from the windup. Outside, tried the slider. A nice play by Ladoff behind the plate to keep that one from getting away. Potters have scored twice here in the 7th. They trail at 9-3. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Called out by the first base umpire. And a second out, and that'll bring up Everett Johnson. Celebrating his birthday early. It's on the 12th, but celebrating it today with a single, a home run, and a strikeout. Not so much with the strikeout, but the single and the home run. So he is 2 for 3, and he's up here with the bases loaded. The 8th batter to bat here in the 7th inning. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 89 from Ryan Combs. Brian Williams is out in the on-deck circle to bat for Ty Russell if the occasion arises here in the 7th inning. That is in there for a strike. Took something off that one. 72. Ground ball foul. I heard a yell. Was that somebody doing a karate class or something out there? Okay. It sounded like that. So still 0-2 on Everett Johnson. Just misses the outside corner, and Combs did not think he missed the outside corner. Just a little bit outside. Breaking ball, call strike 3. So Combs comes in, strikes out 2 with the bases loaded. Potters score twice. We go to the 8th. They trail at 9-3.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us.
Top of inning number 8, Ryan Lee was a catcher, was an infielder, now he's a pitcher. He is the 6th pitcher for the Potters. Raddick, Bronzini, Lee, Griswell, Ferretti, and another Lee. First Cameron Lee, now Ryan Lee. And J.C. Agard's the hitter, and he takes strike 1. Agard 1 for 4 with a run scored so far in this one. Swings and misses at a slider, so it's 0-2. J.C. with home runs on Tuesday and Wednesday. Now has 8 on the summer. Slices that one down the right field line, out of play. Over toward the area where the parking lot Potters used to hang out. Now they just hang out in the front row. Although they brought us some tasty treats over the summer. Line drive. Griffiths with a diving try and makes the play. What a play, Brett Griffiths. Dives to his left and robs Agard of a single. And JC's over by first base going, come on, man. Really? It's my second line drive that you guys have caught. Story made a great play in the first inning and grabbed one of his line drives down. So JC could have 3 hits, has 1. There's 1 out here in the 8th, and Cade Ladoff is the hitter. He's doubled, walked, singled, and walked. Takes a breaking ball high for a ball. Ladoff with 3 RBI tonight. Gives him 26 for the season. Fouls that one back to the screen. 1-1. Keegan O'Hearn in the on-deck circle. He took over as DH for Jake McCoy back in this 5th inning. That one's fouled back over the screen. Lee delivers the 86-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nine hits for the Prune Packers. Chopped down to third base. That's going to be a tough play, but boy, nice job right there by Everett Johnson. Made that look easy, and it was not. He throws him out at first base for the second out. So 2 good plays by the Potters defensively lead us to 2 outs, and Keegan O'Hearn is the batter.
Now batting for Eansburg, number 18, Keegan O'Hearn.
So Ryan Lee getting help from his infield brethren with Griffiths and Johnson pulling off good plays. O'Hearn takes a fastball too high. 1 ball and no strikes. That one's chopped foul down the first base line. Evens the count up at 1-1. Cade Campbell would be next if O'Hearn can reach here in the 8th inning. Swings and misses at that fastball at 87 from Ryan Lee. Tries the breaking ball, misses it outside, 2-2. Aiden Chang behind the plate for the Potters. Johnson at third, Griffiths at short, Story at second, McGraw at first. Williams out in left field. Call strike 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Lee. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Potters trailing at 9-3.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of inning number 8, Brian Williams is going to be our first hitter, the center fielder. Took over for Ty Russell. And now comes up to the plate for his first appearance out of Midwest City, Oklahoma, and the Dallas Baptist University. He's followed by Zach Story. Well, it doesn't look like Zach Story on deck. Williams takes a strike from Ryan Combs. It's like Ryan Villanueva might be in the on-deck circle, so we'll check on that. Make that Cole Eaton. Williams takes the ball. One and one on Brian Williams Jr. And that is ball 2. Combs came in a bases loaded situation, struck out Chang, struck out Johnson. And now he's got 2 and 1 on Brian Williams, open up the bottom of the 8th inning. Williams fouls it off, so it's 2 and 2.
That's our ball brought to you by Northwestern Mutual. Lars Ronson, helping you live your best life. Financial plan, keeping you where you be.
Right back up the middle, center field, base hit, Brian Williams. Narrowly missed the glove of Ryan Combs. That's the 9th hit for the Potters. That looks like number 6, not number 8, so that's Cole Eaton. So Cole Eaton, who homered last night and had an RBI double and RBI groundout the night before. Looks like Connor Doucette is loosening up for the Potters. And Eaton, who's, we said, had 2 RBI on Tuesday and 1 last night, is up here. And a little blooper in the middle of the infield, and nice catch by the pitcher. That was Combs who went back and fielded that one like an outfielder, and Eaton is retired for the first out here in the 8th, and Brett Griffiths will be the hitter. Brett has a couple singles. He's flied to center, been hit by a pitch. So 2 for 3 for the shortstop out of Ball State University by way of American River College, Jesuit High School. Up here against Ryan Combs, the 3rd pitcher for the Prune Packers. Chopper out towards shortstop. Campbell he's going to go to second for 1 over to first, and that is not in time. So it's a fielder's choice. Griffiths will be down at first base with 2 outs. And Ethan Liao coming to the plate. Liao with a single and a walk in 3 trips. Scored a run back in the 7th when the Potters scored a pair. Liao chops it out to second base. Backing up and handling it is Zavateri, and he'll throw him out at first for the end of the 8th inning. We go to the 9th. Potters trail at 9-3.
Gooseport Public House, we have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Top of the ninth inning, Connor Doucette, the new pitcher, making his, well, he's made a lot of appearances here, I'll tell you that. Swings and misses to Cade Campbell. His 10th appearance for Connor Doucette. .13 strikeouts and 4 walks. ERA of 1.0. No wins or losses. A swing and a miss by Campbell. He does have 3 saves on the season. 6'3" out of the Woodlands, Texas, and Texas State University. So Doucette facing Campbell, then Cevateri and Leopard. 8-9-1 for the Prune Packers, who lead this one 9-3. That misses high and outside from Connor Doucette. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Packers scored 4 in the first and then single runs in the second, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Popped up by Campbell, giving chase but no dice. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh for the Prune Packers. One of those single runs. Potters with 2 in the bottom of the seventh, threatening, but left the bases loaded. Ryan Lee, a very impressive 8th inning on the mound for the Potters, and now it's Connor Doucette's turn. The 7th pitcher for Lincoln. And Campbell hammers it down the right field line out of play. He is grounded out, struck out, hit a sacrifice fly, and grounded out again. Riley points out the beautiful moon out there. You can almost see it on your screen. I can see it perfectly. In the dirt, goes back to the screen. You need to get a moon camera or something around there, I think. You can kind of see it poking out. But it's really, really right in your face right here. 2-2 on Campbell, opening up the 9th inning. Not back until next Wednesday back here in McBean Stadium. Popped up out of play by Campbell. Potters on the road to Medford tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday in some critical PEL games as the Potters will fall, unless they can come up with a miraculous comeback, will fall to 6-7 in PEL play and 22-8 overall. Then next week, PEL play is the Solano Mudcats midweek, Tuesday and Thursday down in Fairfield. Wednesday we are here, and then we're here over the weekend as the Rogues repay the kindness. They'll come down here for 3 games, 18th, 19th, and 20th. Blooper into short center field, going after his Griffin. Nobody's going to be able to get there, and Campbell dumps it in for a base hit. Tenth hit for the Prune Packers. And Antonelli Sabateri, the second baseman, will be the hitter. He has struck out twice. He's walked. He's been hit by a pitch. Sabateri was .328 coming in. He does have 3 home runs on the summer. It's Owen into right center field, giving chase as Williams. He makes the catch and guns it back to first base offline. Brian Williams covers as much ground as anybody. I'm maybe the only one not surprised to see him make that play. I know Sabateri was probably kind of disappointed in that action by Brian Williams, as he has a potential double extra base hit taken away by Williams. Looks like Jonathan Kim will be batting for Alex Leopard. So Leopard 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Jonathan Kim will hit for him out of University of Michigan. Left-handed hitter takes outside, and it looks like Jay Souza in the on-deck circle to bat for Blake Grimmer. Grimmer got on base all 5 times. He was 2 for 2 with a couple of walks and hit by pitch. Scored 2 runs, drove in 2 runs. Fouled back to the screen by Jonathan Kim. Kim hitting .232, 13 for 56. Appeared in 21 games this summer. Takes outside for a ball. Has 2 home runs and has driven in 13 runs, scored 11. Out of Brookfield, Wisconsin. Two and 1. Connor Doucette on the mound for the Potters. Sharp line drive at Griffin. He goes to first. Double play. So Potters are out of the top of the 9th. Now they got to do business in the bottom of the 9th. Packers 9, Potters 3. We go to the 9th.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley President of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for a
Bottom of the ninth inning, Potters trail at 9-3. Hunter Hargett is the new pitcher out of San Diego, California, and Santa Clara University. He is 2-0 on the season, making his 8th appearance, a 163 ERA. 11 innings, 15 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 8 hits allowed. Big right-hander will face Ty McGraw to open up the ninth inning. As a fastball on his ball. Corey Williams is next, and then Quentin Marsh for the Potters. McGraw takes the strike. One ball and one strike on Ty McGraw, who has a double in 3 official trips to the plate. That is ball 2. Two-one coming up. Fouled back to the screen by McGraw. 93 from Hunter Hargett on that fastball. 6'3", 200-pound right-hander. Looking for his, well, it wouldn't be a save. He's just closing out the game. Off-speed pitch low and inside, runs it full at 3-2. Corey Williams, who came on to bat for Hanson back in the 7th, delivered an RBI single, is on deck. That's ball 4. So here's Williams, 1 for 1 with an RBI. Out of Elk Grove, California, Corey Williams. Inside and low for a ball. Williams now 2 for 6 on the season. That's his first RBI back in the 7th inning. Takes the fastball. It's in there for a strike. 1-1's chopped over the first baseman's head down the right field line, base hit. Rounding second, McGraw's heading for third. The throw is a strong throw, but it comes into second base, and Williams has his second straight hit, and the Potters are in business with runners at first and third. That'll bring up Quentin Marsh. Marsh came on, got a bases-loaded walk as a pinch hitter in the seventh, so he picked up an RBI as well. Left-handed hitter against the right-hander, Hargett. Fastball on the corner for a strike. 0-1 to Quentin. Out of San Jose, California. Aiden Chang on deck. Marsh watches that one go outside, 1-1. So Corey Williams finding that first base or right side of the infield with big choppers working out pretty well for him. A couple of hits tonight. Marsh swings and misses at a good fastball at 91. 1-2. Ten hits for the Potters tonight. They only had 8 in the first 2 games combined of this series. Marsh watches that one outside, 2-2. 93 again from Hargett. Grounder out towards shortstop. Campbell's going to go second. He drops the ball, picks it up, throws to first, not in time. RBI will be given to Marsh because McGraw was going to score anyway, but it's an error on the shortstop. Marsh picks up his second RBI of the day. Potters score their run. It's now 9-4. Still nobody out here in the ninth. And Aiden Chang comes to the plate. Second error for the Prune Packers. Chang has walked and struck out so far. Came on for Belding back in inning number 6. Takes a fastball, it's low and inside. Eric Johnson on deck. Inside again. Two-0 coming up. Swing and a miss. Good cut by Chang on a fastball that reached 93 from Hargett. So 2-1. He got him in the spot he wanted. Got the pitch he wanted, just couldn't hit it. That one misses high and outside. 3-1. Potters have scored 1, first and second, nobody out. 3-1 now on Aiden Chang. That's ball 4. Potters have loaded the bases with nobody out. Everett Johnson coming to the plate. He's had a single, he's had a home run, he struck out twice. His birthday's in 2 days. Big right-handed hitter out of Sonoma, California, headed for UC Davis. Had his second home run of the season tonight. Started out hot, struck out his last 2 times. Brian Williams Jr. on deck. Swing and a miss, a good fastball. 92 from Hargett, 0-1. Swings and misses in that one, too. Another good fastball. 93 from the right-hander, 0-2. One down here in the ninth inning. And that'll bring up Brian Williams Jr., who came on for Ty Russell in the eighth inning and had a pinch hit single. He's up here with one out now when the base is loaded. Arquette checks the runners. There's one everywhere. Williams takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Brian. Takes a ball. Just a shade low to Brian Williams, so it's 2-1. Cole Eaton is in the on-deck circle. He hit for Story back in the eighth inning. Williams swings and misses, 2-2. Arquette bring it up at 93 miles an hour. And there's another strikeout. So 2 strikeouts with the bases loaded here in the ninth inning, and now we're down to Cole Eaton, who, as we talked about, had a couple RBI on Tuesday and had a home run yesterday in Healdsburg. He's up for his second time today. He's going to talk to the manager. He's going to have a little bit of strategy session. Nine to 4 in favor of the Prune Packers. Potters have scored once here in the ninth inning. Had the bases loaded with nobody out, but a strikeout of Johnson, a strikeout of Williams by Hunter Arquette. Who came in with 15 strikeouts in 11 innings. So definitely a strikeout pitcher, and here's Eaton. Fouls it off the fastball. 0-1. Cole out of Elkhorn, Nebraska. Swings and misses. That's an off-speed pitch. Down at 85, so it's 0-2. Swings and misses, and that's it. Gets the bases loaded, strikes out the side. Potter score once in the ninth. It's not enough. Our final score. Healdsburg wins this one 9-4. They improve on the season to 24-2 and 13-2 in league play. Potters dropped to 22-8 and are now 6-7 in PEL play. They are on the road in PEL play this weekend against the Medford Rogues. Then back next week, midweek against Solano. The only home game will be next Wednesday. Come out and join us 6:35 for that one against the Solano Mudcats. And then a week from this weekend, it'll be the Medford Rogues on the 18th, 19th, and 20th coming to take on your Lincoln Potters. So the Potters losing this one, and they are in a 3-game losing streak, and they'll look to get out of that tomorrow when they come up and visit the Medford Rogues. For Mark the Phantom Lowe, for Riley the Engineer, Willie Preston, and all the interns, we thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.